Someone is deeply in love with you right now, and it is all because of what you did. You need to watch this before it is too late to understand. This message did not come to you by mistake or by some random chance. This is not just a dramatic way to start a video. There is a real reason why you felt a pull toward these specific words. There is a reason your mind slowed down just enough to stay here and listen. Something deep inside you whispered that you should read this. It is because someone very real, someone you know or used to know, is having a very hard time right now. They are struggling specifically because of you. It is not because you are chasing after them. It is not because you begged them for time, and it is not because you demanded they give you answers or a commitment. It is because you stopped doing something they thought you would always do for them, and that one change turned their whole world upside down. Welcome to Psych Lens. Please remember to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can see every video, because each one has the power to change how you think. Let us start this talk quietly. There was a specific moment in your life when you made the choice to put yourself first. It might not have been a loud moment. It might not have been dramatic at all. You did not make a big announcement. You did not give a final speech. And you did not offer a long explanation. It was just a quiet shift in your heart. Silence took the place where you used to put in so much effort. Calm took the place where you used to feel so much worry. You stopped over-explaining everything and just paused. You did not walk away because you were angry. You did not disappear just to punish them. You simply stopped leaving yourself behind to please them. And the very moment you did that, something inside of them broke open. Here is the part they never expected to happen. They truly believed you would always be there for them. They thought you would always be understanding, always forgiving, and always waiting. They thought you would keep hoping they would eventually choose you. They believed your love was a guarantee that would never go away. When someone thinks your presence is a guarantee, they do not feel the need to protect it. They do not make you a priority. They do not take care of the connection. They push it off and act like they can just come back to it whenever they want. But then something changed. You stopped reminding them of how much you are worth. You stopped explaining your hurt feelings. You stopped trying to prove how loyal you are. You stopped bending over backward just to keep the relationship alive. And that silence became so loud they could not ignore it. This is exactly where a deep obsession starts to grow. People do not fall deeply in love when they feel like they have total control over you. They fall in love when they realize they might have already lost you for good. When the familiar access to your heart disappears, and the comfort they took for granted is suddenly gone, they panic. Right now, whether they say it out loud or not, this person is replaying every moment in their mind. They are thinking about your laugh and your patience. They remember the way you cared for them without keeping track of who did what. They think about how you stayed even when it would have been much easier to just walk away. They remember how you really saw them, even the parts they tried to hide from everyone else. The worst part for them is this simple truth. They did not notice your value while they still had you. They only noticed it when your energy stopped reaching out to them. They feel this loss even if they stay quiet about it. Even if they have not sent you a message, or even if they act like everything is fine, they feel the void. They might post happy pictures or act busy, but they feel your absence. You were not just a person who liked them. You were the person who truly saw them. When someone loses the person who really knows them, they do not just miss the relationship. They miss the person they were when they were loved by you. This is something the famous thinker Carl Jung understood. He said that the biggest weight a child carries is the life their parents did not live. In adult love, something similar happens. People carry the hidden parts of themselves into their relationships. When you saw them fully, you touched those hidden parts. When you stepped back, those parts had nowhere to hide anymore. You did something very rare and brave. You did not turn your heart into stone. You did not become mean or cold. You did not try to get revenge or make them jealous. You simply moved back with your pride and self-respect. That kind of self-respect is like a magnet because it sends a clear message without you having to say a single word. It tells everyone that you know who you are, even if they do not see it yet. When someone realizes they missed out on someone who knows their own value, it shakes their world. Now let us look at what is going on inside their head. They are questioning themselves over and over. They do this late at night or in quiet moments they try to avoid. They wonder why they did not choose you when they had the chance. They wonder why they thought you would wait forever. Everything feels a little more empty to them now. They scroll through their phone and hesitate. They play back old conversations in their mind. They wonder if you have moved on or if it is already too late to fix things. They type your name and then delete it. Reaching out now would mean facing a truth they ignored for a long time. You were real, and they just were not ready for it. Carl Jung also said that until you make the hidden parts of your mind clear, they will run your life, and you will call it fate. Your absence has forced their hidden feelings to come to the surface. All the regrets and realizations they pushed away are rising up now, because you are no longer there to distract them. But here is the part most people get wrong. Just because someone is crazy in love with you does not mean they suddenly know how to love you correctly. Love without being mature will still hesitate. Love without healing will still be afraid of staying. Love without personal growth will still wait too long to act. Feelings by themselves are not the same as real change. That is why this moment is not about you running back to them. It is about understanding the power you have. You showed them what love looks like without forcing it. You showed them what it feels like to be consistent without trying to control them. And now, without you doing anything at all, they have to feel the full weight of your absence. That weight is very heavy. It is heavier than any fight or any goodbye. Silence makes people think, and distance makes things clear. You told them what mattered through your presence, and now they finally understand what they lost because you are gone. But you must listen to this warning because it is important. If you rush back right now, or if you end the silence too soon to save them from their bad feelings, they will never grow. This space is doing work that you could never do with words. This distance is teaching them the lessons that your love already tried to teach them. Deep down, you know this is not about trying to punish them. It is about things being in the right place. The right person does not only notice you after you leave. The right person chooses you while you are still standing right in front of them. They do not need to lose you to know you are valuable. They value you because they see you. Why did this message find you today? It is because you have a soft heart. Soft hearts sometimes think love is the same thing as being responsible for someone else. You can feel their energy and their regret. You might even dream about them. But that does not mean you are supposed to go back to how things were. It means the bond you had was real, but not every real bond is meant to last forever. Some are meant to be finished. Carl Jung said that what you fight against will only grow bigger. They fought against growing while you were there. Now that you are not there to make them feel better, they have to grow. If they do come back, let them come back as a different person, not just because they are lonely or afraid, but because they are ready to choose you. Anything less than that is just the same old cycle happening again. If they do not come back, know that you were never hard to love. They were just not ready for someone like you. Someone else who matches your growth and your heart will see you immediately. There will be no confusion and no waiting. The reason someone is crazy about you is not because you chased them. It is because you stopped chasing and remembered who you are. That is quiet and unshakable power. Do not give it away. If this spoke to your heart, stay with me. There is more you need to hear about why this goes even deeper. When you moved back, it did more than just take you out of their life. It took away the mirror you were holding up for them. Your attention made them feel important. Your patience made them feel safe. When that went away, they did not just lose you, they lost their sense of balance. This is why they are acting so emotional instead of being logical. At first, they told themselves stories. They said you were just busy or needed space. They tried to distract themselves with work or friends, but distraction only works for a little while. What you two had was deep, and roots do not go away just because you stop looking at them. Then they started feeling confused. They noticed the silence in small moments, like right before they go to sleep. Your absence started to echo. They wondered why no one else made them feel the way you did. They started comparing everyone else to you without even trying. They are not just missing you, they are missing how you helped them feel calm. You were an anchor for them. When you left, they felt lost. This is what feels like an obsession to them. They think about your old talks because they are trying to find their way again. They realize you did not leave because you stopped caring. You left because you started caring about your own life. That hurts their ego because you did not leave with a big fight. You left with self-respect. That means you did not need them to survive. Nothing scares someone more than realizing the person they didn't appreciate is doing just fine without them. Now they are trying to figure out how to get you back without having to change. They might send a small text just to test the waters. This is where you must stay strong. If you answer too fast, you show them that they can still have you without changing their behavior. But when you stay grounded, they have to sit with themselves. Most people hate doing that. They start to see their own bad patterns. These are not happy thoughts, they are hard truths. This is why the energy feels so strong right now. You might have sudden memories of them because a real bond creates a reaction when it breaks. But remember that processing a loss does not always mean you should get back together. It means you are becoming the person who chooses dignity. You are learning that you cannot carry someone else's growth for them. This space is quiet and honesty is where real change happens. You did not use games to make them obsessed. You just stopped pouring your heart into something that was leaking. Now they feel that leak. They realize your love is not a bottomless well they can use forever. You are becoming stronger and softer at the same time. You are stronger because you are not chasing anyone. You are softer because you do not have to protect yourself from being rejected anymore. Even if they never return, this change in you is permanent. You will never again shrink yourself to fit into someone else's life. You will attract people who see your worth from the first day. So stay right where you are. Stay present, and do not worry about what happens next. There is a lot going on that you cannot see yet. When you stopped reaching out, you made space inside yourself where anxiety used to live. That space feels strange at first, because you are used to the noise. But that quiet is a good thing. It means you are finally in line with who you are meant to be. Your mind might still think of them out of habit, but you are no longer betraying yourself. For the first time, the connection is based on truth instead of just your hard work. Truth is much stronger than effort. Silence is not a weak thing. It is a powerful choice. You are no longer doing the emotional work for someone who did not appreciate it. You are no longer waiting for them to tell you that you are enough. That change in you has a feeling that they can sense. They realize they were resting in your love without even knowing it. And now that rest is gone. They are having fantasies about what they should have done differently. These thoughts come because they no longer have access to you. They miss the version of themselves they were when they were with you. You were part of their life in a natural way. And now that you are gone, their world feels shaky. Time feels slow for them right now. For you, it feels clearer. You might doubt yourself and think you were too hard on them, but ask yourself if you left to hurt them or to save yourself. You left because staying was making you smaller. Love should never make you smaller. You stepped out of a situation where your love was being used. That is not a failure, it is being smart. By moving back, you showed them that the door will not stay open forever if you are treated poorly. If they can grow, they will do it now. If they cannot, you are safe from a bad relationship. Winning does not always feel like a big party. Sometimes it feels quiet and a little lonely. That is just grief for the future you thought you would have. Do not let that sadness make you forget the truth. You gave your best and stopped when it was time. Boundaries are not meant to punish. They are meant to show who really cares. You are not responsible for how they deal with the results of their own choices. This is when your body and mind learn that love does not have to be full of worry. Once you learn this, you will never forget it. Even if they come back, you will not go back to the old way of doing things. You cannot unsee what you have seen. You are in between who you were and who you are becoming. This space is working for you. Everything is finally settling down. You no longer feel the need to ask what they are feeling. You are not looking for signs anymore. You have a deep feeling of knowing that does not need proof. You have accepted the truth. The connection was real and it changed you, but it reached a limit because you both were not ready at the same time. This acceptance makes you free. They can feel that you are no longer waiting. You are no longer paused. You are moving forward. They realize you did not leave to teach a lesson, but a lesson happened anyway. Now it is their job to figure it out. Carl Jung said he is not what happened to him, but what he chooses to become. This is a big moment for both of you. They might stay the same or they might grow, but their choice does not change your path anymore. You are not defined by them. You are defined by how you see yourself. You are listening to your own peace. You are asking if a love is good enough for you instead of asking if you are good enough for it. You have stopped making excuses for people who do not give back. You have stopped thinking that something has to be hard to be deep. You are finally at peace. Someone is deeply in love with you, and it happened because of your actions. Watch this before it is too late. This message did not reach you by chance. That is not just a flashy opening sentence. There is a real reason you felt pulled toward these words, a reason your mind slowed down just enough to stay here, a reason something inside you told you to read this. It is because someone very real, someone you know or used to know, is hurting right now. They are hurting because of you. It is not because you are chasing them or begging them for answers. It is not because you demanded a commitment. It is because you stopped doing something they thought you would always do. That one change altered everything. Hello everyone, welcome to Psych Lens. Please remember to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you do not miss any videos that can change your perspective. Let us begin quietly. There was a point in your life when you decided to choose yourself. It might not have been a loud or dramatic moment. There was no big announcement or long speech, just a small shift. A silence grew where there used to be constant effort. A calm appeared where there used to be worry. You stopped over-explaining yourself. You did not walk away because you were angry or to punish them. You simply stopped neglecting your own needs. The moment you did that, something inside them changed. This is what they did not expect. They assumed you would always be there, always being kind, always waiting, and always hoping they would finally choose you. They thought your love was a sure thing. When someone thinks you will always be around, they do not protect your presence. They do not make you a priority or take care of the bond. Instead, they wait. They treat your love like something they can deal with later. But then things changed. You stopped reminding them why you matter. You stopped describing your pain. You stopped trying to prove you were loyal. You stopped bending over backward just to keep the relationship going. That silence became very loud to them. This is where a deep obsession starts. People do not fall hard in love when they feel they have total control. They fall in love when they realize they might have already lost you. It happens when the emotional closeness they enjoyed disappears. When the comfort they took for granted is gone and the safety net they relied on is no longer there. Right now, whether they say it or not, this person is replaying memories in their mind. They remember your laugh, your patience, and the way you cared without asking for anything back. They think about how you stayed when it was hard and how you saw the parts of them they tried to hide. The hardest part for them is this: they did not value you while they had you. They only noticed your worth when you stopped giving them your energy. They feel this even if they do not text you or if they act like they are fine. Even if they pretend to be busy or post happy photos, they feel your absence. You were not just someone who liked them. You were someone who truly understood them. When someone loses that, they do not just miss the partner. They miss who they were when they were loved by you. Carl Jung understood this well. He noted that people carry unlived parts of themselves into their relationships. When you saw them fully, you touched those hidden parts. When you moved away, those parts had nowhere to hide. You did something rare. You did not become mean or cold. You did not look for revenge or try to make them jealous. You did not turn your hurt into a show. You simply stepped back with self-respect. That kind of dignity is attractive because it sends a message without words. It tells everyone that you know who you are, even if they do not. When someone realizes they missed out on someone who knows their own value, it shakes them up. Let us look at what is happening in their thoughts. They are questioning themselves over and over, especially late at night. They wonder why they did not choose you when they had the chance. They wonder why they thought you would wait forever. Now, everything feels empty to them. They look through your social media and hesitate to reach out. They think about old conversations and wonder if you have moved on or if it is too late. They type your name and then delete it. Reaching out means facing a hard truth. You were real and they were not ready for you. Jung said that until you make your hidden thoughts conscious, they will rule your life. Your absence has forced their hidden feelings to come to the surface. Their regrets and realizations are rising because you are no longer there to distract them. Many people get this part wrong. Someone being crazy about you does not mean they know how to love you the right way. Love without being grown up still feels hesitant. Love without healing still fears being tied down. Feelings alone do not mean someone has changed. That is why this moment is not about you running back to them. It is about seeing what you started. You showed them what love looks like when it isn't forced. You showed them consistency without control. Now, without you doing anything, they have to feel the weight of your absence. That weight is heavy. It is heavier than any fight or any goodbye. Silence makes people think, and distance creates a clear view. Words cannot do the work that space does. Jung said that loneliness does not come from being alone, but from not being able to share what is important. You shared what mattered when you were there. Now that you are gone, they finally see what they lost. But here is a warning. If you rush back now or end the silence too soon to save them from their discomfort, they will not grow. This space is doing the work you could never do for them. This distance is teaching the lessons your love tried to teach. Deep down, you know this is not about being mean. It is about being on the right path. The right person does not wait until you leave to value you. They choose you while you are standing right in front of them. They do not need to fear losing you to appreciate you. So why did you get this message now? It is because you have a kind heart. Kind. People sometimes mistake love for a job they must do. You can feel their energy and their regret. You might even dream about them. That does not mean you should go back. It means the connection was real, but not every real bond is meant to last forever. Some are meant to end once the lesson is learned. Jung said that what you fight against will only grow. They fought against growing while you were there. Now that you are not protecting them from the pain, they have to grow. If they come back, let them come back as a changed person. They should not just be lonely or afraid to lose you. They should be ready to choose you and show up fully. Anything less is just the same old pattern in a different form. If they do not come back, know that you were never hard to love. They were just not prepared for you. Someone else who is ready for your depth and timing will see you immediately. There will be no confusion or waiting. The reason someone is so focused on you now is not because you chased them. It is because you stopped chasing and remembered your own power. That is a quiet, strong power. Do not give it away. If this moves you, stay with me because there is more to hear. When you stepped back, it did not just take you away from them. It took away the mirror you were holding up. You reflected the best parts of them. Your attention made them feel important and safe. When that stopped, they lost their stability. This is why their reaction is not based on logic. At first, they told themselves stories. They said you were just busy.